a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
On play action, Fields. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Harris running straight ahead.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Play action. It's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengalss.
Christian Watson.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now here's Mahomes.
Gets this quickly to Ingram.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Here's Taylor again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Even after the false start, they'll still go here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back. Harris starts the drive on the ground.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields.
Here's Griffin on the catch.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's caught at the 25. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now Fields.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Christian Watson.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
On 4th down, Fields. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengalls touchdown.
Christian Watson
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
They'll roll him out right.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's caught at the 25.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And complete once again to Watson.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. On second down, this is Harris. And he throws his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Koo now for the point after.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you
pass interference, right?
Keep the quarterback's confidence high, so maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Mahomes throwing on 4th, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 10.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now the pressure, back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Mahomes now on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He's got a man. Complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On play action, Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Browns drive about to get started. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And the aggressive aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
We're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengalls TD.
Now Youngway crew for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. He's going to have the first down and then some. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now Mahomes maybe a free play. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Evan Ingram, 53 yards.
And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
There's the stiff arm.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Now Fields.
Touchdown, Bengals. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Evan Ingram, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would...
Touchdown, Browns! I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Now he'll throw deep left side.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Goes right back to him. It's Griffin again. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their step.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard just.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 60 yards.
Taylor is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Play action. It's Fields sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. On first down, it's Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. On 4th down, Fields. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengalls 33. Mahomes going to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another
try after the first down sack. Mahomes, he's going up top for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengalls drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Fields. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Back to throw. Fields.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Mahomes. And his throw here.
Why Mahomes? Why, bro?
The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Mahomes.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Mahomes.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Hey, Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this one is incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now an all rest on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
You think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here's we begin overtime. They're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And, look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game, because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going in their direction right now.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Yeah, they worked this well upfield across the 45.
97 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Hey, 43. Hey, rip left.
Mahomes now on first down.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Mahomes' throw here taken in by Ingram. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he's got some space here. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's Mahomes.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Mahomes to throw it.
And it's caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly.
This to at least get him a lead here in overtime.
Sly able to put this one through.
And with it, they have taken the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
On 1st down, Fields.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And play will be stopped here with 10 seconds remaining in overtime as they've called a timeout.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Fields.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for the Browns, they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory.